the Lord's money. Well, why don't we see what Jesus had to say about what he came for? Like literally from the Bible, like from Luke, chapter 4. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to bring glad tidings to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to let the oppressed go free and to proclaim a year acceptable to the Lord. Rolling up the scroll, he handed it back to the attendant and sat down, and the eyes of all in the synagogue looked intently upon him. He said to them, "Today, this scripture is fulfilled in your hearing." Well, maybe that's what Jesus said he came. Dude, I don't think he'd hire you, Steve, buddy. I don't think you would be hired by Jesus.
I think even just let the repressed and the captive go free. Like, that was just so striking to hear, especially in the context of where we are, again, in our current zeitgeist with, yes, the Epstein files, with, yes, the male loneliness epidemic, but with all of the ICE raids that we are seeing, with genocide happening across the world. Like, let the repressed and captive go free. How can we best create a society where we are upholding equal opportunity for everyone to be free? And those that are repressed and captive are not. And this tweet is so repressive. And the archetype of the witch serves to break through repression. It is the Joan of Arc that was said that she was crazy because she was hearing voices, but was a warrior that broke out of all of that, right? It is these medicine women that were burned at the stake because they actually had knowledge about childbirth and midwifery. And it is all of these women that now are rediscovering the history of the witch. And there's actually a really beautiful book that's called The Witch that goes into the history of witchhood and what the definition of that is. And it is breaking free from repression. And because women, femme-presenting people, and minorities across the board have been repressed, the witch is the one that says, we don't need you to be who we are. We can be who we are, and we'll live off grid. Sure, call me the spooky, scary woman in the woods. My hair is going to grow long and free, and I'm going to run barefoot, and you have a really good time doing your Lord's work, while we are setting the repressed and captive